Well, a day after the shocking case of abduction and sexual assault in Namma city, there is a huge uproar across Bengaluru. But what is happening in accused Nasser Haidar's house? What is the police department up to? Let's find out.
July 11th, 2014. He abducted and sexually assaulted a 22-year-old. But this was not Nasser's first. 23-year-old Nasser Haidar has dropped another bomb in the police custody. During investigation, he has confessed to having molested another girl in RT Nagar. Yes, a resident of Vivekananda Nagar, Nasser is known to be a serial offender. Though a small-time realtor, Nasser is known to have thrown his weight around in the residential area of Vivekananda Nagar and bullied the residents there. But every time, it is his politician father and brothers who came to hush up his crimes. Well, Nasser Haidar's father is none other than BSP leader Sheikh Bahadur. He had contested from city constituencies in the 2009 Lok Sabha elections and 2008 and 2013 assembly polls. It is learnt that the Skoda Fabia car used for the crime was gifted to him by his father. As Nasser continues to be in the police custody for molesting the young woman in a moving car, the city is totally agitated over the lackadaisical attitude of cops. Uproar over molestation horror. Justice! Anger, frustration and absolute shock was seen on all their faces. They were angry because the system had failed again to stop sexual assault on a young journalism student in the heart of the city. These are students of Maharani College and activists from ABVP. These students hit streets to protest against the growing crime rate against women in the city. They demanded swift action against the culprits and better safety for women in Bengaluru.
ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಇವಾಗ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸುರಕ್ಷತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಸುರಕ್ಷತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು? ಇಡೀ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಬರೀ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಪ್ರಕರಣ ನಡೀತಿದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಕರಿಸಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಸಹಕರಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇನು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಥವಾ ಒತ್ತಡ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ ಕಾರಣಗಳು, ಆದ್ರೂ ಅವರು ಸಹಕರಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆದಾಗ ಹುಡುಗಿಯರಿಗಂತೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೊಸ ಕಾನೂನಾದ್ರೂ ತರಬೇಕು, ಇವರು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹಾಗೆ FIR ಅನ್ನು ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋದ್ರೂ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಸುರಕ್ಷತೆ ಇರಬೇಕು.
ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹುಡುಗಿಗೆ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋದ್ರೇನೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿನೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದ್ರೇನೆ ಭಯದಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯೋ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಈ ತರ ಅತ್ಯಾಚಾರ ನಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಕಾನೂನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಇದನ್ನ ತಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ.
The young students also questioned the state government and the police department for its failure to contain crimes against women.
ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಹಲವಾರು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಡೀತಾನೆ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ತಡೆಗಟ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತಾನೂ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಾನೂ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Sea of protests were witnessed across the city. But it was absolute silence around BSP leader Sheikh Bahadur's house.
We're standing outside Sheikh Bahadur's residence, and if you see, it's mentioned outside the State General Secretary of the Bahujan Samajwadi Party. Now, his son Nasser Haidar has been arrested by the police for raping a 22-year-old girl in Pulkeshi Nagar police station limits. Let's try to get inside and speak to them and get a reaction in this regard. और इधर है कौन भी नहीं है, कब आएंगे? As you see, nobody willing to respond in the house. They're saying that nobody is available at home to even come out and speak to the media. We are trying to ask the people who are inside as to when Bahadur Sheikh would come to the house. They're not willing to respond. As of now, the family remain trying to stay mum.
Well, it is clearly evident that Nazir's family is not ready to speak about the heinous crime committed by their family member. On the other hand, the victim along with her friend met the police commissioner Raghavendra Auradkar. During the meet, she has given a detailed account on Nazir Haider and his accomplices. The devastated victim, who was in the meeting for nearly half an hour in the commissioner's chamber, has demanded stringent action against her offenders. Meanwhile, the ACP's team is trying to make up for the lapses committed by the Pulakeshin Nagar inspector. But looks like Inspector Rafiq's suspension has not gone down very well with his well-wishers. A group of residents from Fraser Town staged a protest outside the Pulakeshin Nagar police station. The protesters first submitted a plea to the ACP to revoke Rafiq's suspension and then staged a protest. The city is surely infuriated with the sexual assault of a young woman in the city. Now, with the main accused Nazir Haider behind bars, the police are confident of nabbing his 4 accomplices. Deepak Bopanna for News9 Bengaluru.
And well, the heinous midnight rape of a 22-year-old college student in Nama City had its fallout in the assembly. And curiously enough, even the speaker, Kagudu Timmappa, joined ranks with both the opposition and the ruling party to hit out at the ineffective city cops.
Speaker Kagudu Timmappa is a mild-mannered politician. But today he thundered at the poor law and order situation prevailing in Bengaluru. The speaker also noted that political patronage of Gunda elements was another serious issue. In fact, the speaker's view came even as former Deputy CM R. Ashoka said the government needed to try the offenders under the Gunda Act.
University campus
But it was left to the former speaker K.R. Ramesh Kumar to echo the feeling of horror among the elected representatives.
Supposing that child is my daughter, how do I feel? Party pangada innondu mattadalla neevu prastapa madbeku na virodha naachkege namge avella manushragi.
And the MLA from Srinivaspura was not done yet. He bemoaned the caste and cash game in police postings.
Neeviddaglu ivriddaglu police ilakeyalli postings anta takshana ondu cash ಎರಡನೇದು ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಮೀರಿ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಬನ್ರಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಉಳಿಬೇಕು ಜನ ಉಳಿಬೇಕು.
In fact, Ramesh Kumar went to the extent of suggesting that such offenders need to be done away with and noted the action against chain snatchers by then Home Minister B. Rachaya in the 1980s.
ರಾಚನವರಂತವರು unsung, unwept, unmourned.
The Friday night incident has once again portrayed the Silicon capital in bad light. Will things improve for women in the city? Anand Baidanamane for News9, Bengaluru.
And after all the chaos, Home Minister KJ George responded to the young woman's sexual assault in Pulakeshin Nagar police station limits. The Home Minister stated that accused Nazir Haider has been arrested and the other accused will be arrested soon. He said that the government has taken the case seriously and ACP Nurullah Sharif is heading the probe team. He also said that police patrolling will be increased in the city and more women constables will be recruited. And of course, unhappy with George's reply, BJP created ruckus and demanded his resignation.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಭಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೇ ಇದನ್ನ ಗೃಹ ಸಚಿವರು ಬಹಳ ನಗನಗ್ತ ನಗನಗ್ತಾ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಕೊನೆಗೊಂದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಗೃಹ ಸಚಿವರ ಈ ಸ್ಥಾನದಿಂದ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಘಟನೆಗಳು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಸ್ಮೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಜೂರಿಯಸ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಹೋಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಜೂರಿಯಸ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಸ್ಮೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಜೂರಿಯಸ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಹೋಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಜೂರಿಯಸ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣ